Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So, welcome to Forex Talk Over Beer. It's a comeback. Yes, I know it's been a while since we didn't have Forex Talk Over Beer. I think we had one on September 14, and prior to that, it was like way before that. So it's definitely a comeback. I know I left you alone for a little while, guys. I am sorry. I know that most of you will watch the replay because you kind of lost the habits on connecting on Friday night. But hopefully, we're gonna bring back those habits, and you guys gonna connect in the near future, like next week and the week after, and we're gonna get going. So, not expecting tons of people this week, obviously, because like I said in my live stream on Tuesday, we are starting from scratch. Okay, so that's what happened when you take a little break. The algorithm doesn't push your way anymore. So definitely going to be needing all of your help. So as soon as you connect, smash the like button. If you're watching the replay, smash the like button. Because like I said, I'm building back the audience from scratch. I mean, if you look at our most viewed videos, I mean, you see that there's hundreds of people, thousands of people. But now we need to start from scratch. All right, so let's get going. Let's have a good show, a good comeback, so people can connect in the future. First thing first, I want to wish welcome to everyone who's going to be joining or already joined. And the concept of the show is pretty simple. We're going to have a little drink all together. That's why it's called Forex Talk Over Beer, because we're going to crack up a little bit here and we're going to have discussion about Forex. We're going to break down the trades that we took during the week. We're going to answer questions. Also going to talk about different subjects. Can be gossip, can be rumors, can be whatever you guys want to talk about. It's a smooth Friday evening, right? So let's have fun. Also, gonna talk about some NFTs because I know there's always question about NFTs, and we're gonna try to cover those. So tonight I'm gonna be drinking Jericho version chapter 7, and this is double dry hop IPA, 6.6%. So that should be pretty good. So first thing first, let's crack up the beer, and we're gonna get our official cheers in just a second, and we're gonna get the show going. All right, let's see. Woo, that was borderline. All right, so first thing first, let's get our official cheers, and we're gonna get moving. All right, 3, 2, 1, cheers. All right. Ooh, yeah, this thing is really good. All right, so tonight we're gonna talk about one of the setup that actually saved my account like a couple of weeks in a row. When I'm saying save my account, I mean there was not much setup going around. Like the market condition was so my regular setup was not showing up. So that's the only setup that was actually making me money, and it's probably one of the simplest setup ever. All right. So I know if you've been following me for a while, you probably heard those setups. But we're gonna talk about those. Plus, I'm gonna talk about the only different trade that I took this week, which was today. So let's see here. We got here. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, how are you, Tony? So sorry driving home. Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem. So yeah, so we're building back the audience from scratch, like I explained a couple of times, and I definitely need your help, guys. So as soon as you can, smash that like button. It's a comeback for Forex Talk Over Beer. We've been away for a little while. So this is the first Forex Talk Over Beer in a while. So let's make a great show out of it. If you guys have any question, please send those questions. The more interaction we get, the more interesting is the show. So let's get going. First thing first, let's pull out the chart here. Boom. All right. And we're going to first start with GJ. So let's talk about GJ. Let's talk about GJ. All right, perfect. So this one was today, actually. Yes. All right. So this one was today. Also got. I'm gonna show you two other wins on GJ. This one was a win, and oh my gosh, thank freaking God for Magic Key. Having my partial TP at 241 for saving 90% of my trade. And the small runner got stopped at break even, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? So what happened here? So this is the setup that's been making me the money for the past couple weeks since market condition was, effy a little bit. By the way, cheers. All right. So let's talk about it. Okay. So when you look at this, when I look at the setup, I don't really look at market structure, right? Yes, it helped me define like, am I going like full risk or half risk? But in this case, not really wondering about it. Still, we're looking at, if you're looking on H4, if you're looking on H4, we're definitely bullish, right? So we're definitely bullish. No problem with that. We got price coming up right here, tapping this major QP, coming down, retesting previous resistance that was broken on H4 to come back up, right? So what happened now is, since I didn't have any of my setups showing up, actually that's not true. This one, sorry guys, confusion here. This one was not taken on the H4 dogtail setup. It was my first one out of so many. So that's why I got confused. Sorry, guys. So this one was basically exactly based on what I just said. For price coming up on H4, coming down, if you look on a lower time frame, we're on H1 right here, coming down on a lower time frame, retesting previous resistance that was broken, and forming a nice support, nice engulfing candle. Jesus, hold on, wait a second. There we go. Let me grab another arrow right here. Perfect. All right, so we got price coming down, retesting, close nice engulfing candle above the major QP, right? So I took the entry right here. Once price went down a little bit, and as soon as price start flipping bullish right here, this is where I got my entry, and I used a fixed 15 pips stop loss, and I went for 2-1 on this one because it was a quick scalp, and I was aiming basically 30 pips. If you look at here, yeah, 28.6 basically, so my stop was 14.3 exactly, because I put it like just under the 30-minute, and we aim for 2-for-1. I place my auto partials right here, partial TP right here on Magic Key. So I place that, and I make sure it's secure 90% of the trade when it hits, and leave a small runner. My final target for the runner was right here at the next major QP, but unfortunately, right after we hit right here, price went straight down to my break even and shoot straight back up. So hey, it is what it is. I don't care. I got my win. Pretty happy with it. Okay. So this was pretty simple, to be honest. Like nothing crazy. Yeah. So it was just pull back, on an H4 candle, and that's it. Grabbing it on a lower time frame. Okay. Pretty simple. This one was a quick scalp. So that's why I don't really look at crazy market structure when I do quick scalp. Just looking at what happened and read the candles. Cheers. Now, if you look at other trades that we took, let's see here, right here. So this is the H4 dogtail setup right there. All right. So this one right here. So what we did, okay. So basically we had this area that we knew was problem. The previous candle closed right at this area, but left a wick over there. So we did break the area, but closed back inside. So what I did is I waited for the dogtail setup on the H4 candle. What is the dogtail setup? It's just a funny word I use to have the concept with FX Dogs Academy, and just I didn't invent that, so, but it just, I like to call it like that just to have fun. Okay. So what is it basically? It just, when the candle open, we're going to wait for the tail to form, which is fun. Look at this. It reject the major QP right on the dot, right? So for people asking me if major QP works and QP works, fuck yeah. Look at this. Look at this, boom. Look at this, boom. Okay. So anyways, so tail got formed, and when we went up and break the previous high right here on the H4, when the nose of the dog passed that starting line, bam, you enter the trade, place fixed stop at 15 pips, and went for, again, a little bit 2-1. This one, I was aiming actually this H4 resistance right here. Okay. So this was my goal. The H4 resistance was right here. It was 2-for-1, and I closed 90% right there. at 2.19 for one, and the rest of the runner got closed when we filled that wick right here. So that was my other target. So that was pretty simple. That runner went for an extra. So if you look here, so this one went for 33 pips, and the runner went for a total of 81 pips. So this is where I closed in full. So yeah, so pretty simple, but I'm telling you, this H4 dogtail setup, man, it's been working like a charm lately. Like most of the time, it's been making a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie, it's been super good. Also did a couple attempt on gold. Here, if I'm not wrong, we got one marked down. Right here, yeah. So right here on gold, this was on the 11th, so that was Tuesday. So if you look, same idea here, all right? Same idea. We had a huge area right here that was respected. So basically, waited for the next H4 candle to wick down, created a tail. So as soon as the dogs start running and the nose past the start line, bam, you enter the trade. Okay. So this one, I was a little, looked like I was a little early in this one. Oh no, right here. Okay, the line is right here. Sorry. I was like, wait a second. Stop, like I said, fixed 15 pip stop loss. It's a tight stop on gold. Ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get stopped, and what I do is I re-enter as soon as we re-break. And usually I go for a 2-for-1 or a 3-to-1. This one I was for a 2.5. I secured 90% right there. And final TP was, if I'm not wrong, let me see right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I secured right there. Right. 80% was for this little area of problem. And next area, this is where I closed my full TP, my final runner. So that's it. So pretty simple. Again, this is the H4 dogtail setup. I've been using this a lot lately. On that setup, I don't really care if we're trending up, trending down. If we have a big wick, the biggest the wick is, the more power you get to go to the upside or the opposite, the downside, right? So if you look here, look at this wick, a pretty big wick, gave a lot of power for the candle to push up. And if you look on GJ, it was the same thing. If you look on GJ, look at that wick. Look at that wick right. Whoops. Look at that wick right here on the GJ. It's a pretty good wick, right? So yeah. So let's see if we have any question, comments about that, about the dogtail setup. Let me see. That was a great trade. Yeah, it was really good and pretty simple. Ain't gonna lie. It's one of my simplest setup ever. I mean, if you cannot trade that setup, man, I don't know what can you trade. Obviously on gold it can be a little more tricky. Not gonna lie. My friend Mark actually backtested it a lot on gold and gave me confidence on it. So props to him. But yeah, GJ though been working like a charm, working like a charm. I'm pretty sure that I left some. I know I deleted some entries, but whatever. All right. Any question about that? Let's see. Cheers. This is good. All right. All right. Let's talk about the loss on Eurocad. All right. So let's talk about that loss right here. Why did I lose? What happened here? So what the hell? Okay. So this one was a swing. All right. So swing slash intraday. I was looking for a 3-to-1. So basically what happened here is, if you look on the weekly time frame, monthly time frame was bearish, right? So monthly time frame was bearish at the moment. Still bearish, by the way. The weekly time frame was bearish also. The daily daily here was bullish. Sorry, bearish, because we didn't broke that high right here. So we were still in structure. The 4-hour was bearish. Okay. So basically what happened here, price is coming down here, and we broke that low right there. We broke that low. So what I wanted is for price either to come back here to retest, and to come down. That was option number one. So that didn't happen. So what I did is I used my fib play, and I got my golden zone right here in H4 in H4. So this is our golden zone between the 50 and the 618. This is where we got rejection. Look at this. This was beautiful. So we got a nice H4 candle engulfing. So I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do my risk. I'm gonna split my risk in two, because I'm not 100% confident, because I want to have a break and retest under this area. But we got a nice engulfing candle on H4 inside the H4 golden zone. So instead of missing the move in full, and if I'm too early, I'm only going to lose half of what I was supposed to risk. So let's say I wanted to risk, in this case, I wanted to risk 2%, or no, sorry, 1%. I went 0.5 and 0.5. Okay. So my first entry was right here, 0.5%. Placed up above here. And yeah, so let it play out. And the plan was, let me delete this. So now if you go in the lower time frame on H1, so if you look right here, so we finally broke, right? And we got the retest right here, right? So we got the retest right here. We got our bearish candle. And if you look on the 30-minute time frame, boom, 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 boom. This is where I did enter my second position, right? Right here after this nice engulfing candle. But this was a mistake. I should have stick to the H1 and realize that this candle wasn't a nice engulfing candle. It was just a regular candle, and just stick with my first entry and fuck it, right? And just set it there and let it play. But instead, I actually add a second entry, and price just fucking went back up, right? So this was my mistake here. So this was clearly a mistake, and I should have waited for the market structure to break and retest right here with a nice engulfing candle for continuation to the downside. So this was one of my mistakes, right? This was on EuroCAD. That was, I think that was when was it, Wednesday, or I can't remember. Wednesday, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, and I got stopped on Thursday. So right here, bam. Now let's talk about this one right here. This one was very, very, very interesting. I've been watching this one for a little while, and I placed alerts. So what happened here is, if you look at the monthly, all right, so the monthly was bearish, right? So monthly is bearish. We got the weekly bearish also, right? Weekly is bearish, and we got the daily bearish also. And what happened here is, lately, let me delete all this. Bam, bam. All right. So if you look here, we're creating lower low, lower high, higher lows. Dude, in English, Franglish, and sorry guys, I always fucked it up. And here we created a lower low. So I was waiting for price to actually retest previous support that was broken, form resistance to continue down. Okay, so this is exactly what happened. Plus, if you look on the 4-hour time frame right here, so if you look on the where is it? Was it on H1? Oh, I wrote H4, but this was H1. Bam. All right, perfect. Let me go back to H4. Sorry. All right, so what happened here? So here I did fuck it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to explain why. Because I wanted to do the same thing as previously on EuroCAD, split my risk in two. But what happened is I completely forgot to switch it on Magic Key. And when I pressed enter trade, I was like, oh, fuck, I got my regular risk. So I was 1% risk in it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm just going to, let it play out. So on this one, what I did is I actually waited for the wick to create to the upside a little bit. And as soon as we flip bearish, I took my entry. Place stop above the resistance, just a tiny bit above the resistance right there. And that's it. I let it play out. It was a nice engulfing candle, nice bearish engulfing candle into, if you look right here. So this is our last push to the downside. We are right inside of that H4 golden zone right there, right? Boom. So nice rejection. So I love to trade this play. Plus, it was like confluence, right? We got the golden zone. Plus, we got the retest on the daily, right? We got the retest right here on the daily previous support that was broken. So I was like, all right, great, perfect. We got a nice engulfing candle, third confluence, third confirmation. So all right, cool. We can do this, right? We can do this. Plus, we got clean traffic to the left side, right? Look at this, perfect clean traffic. And yeah, honestly, if I didn't have used my full risk right away, I would have re-entered, after that nice candle, like a nice, after that right here, after the wick retest of the previous support right here, once it broke the low, I would add an entry right there. What happens sometimes when you wait for the retest, especially at that time, when there's a lot of volume in the market, sometimes you're not gonna get that retest. Okay, so that's why I use the dogtail setup for retest. Yeah, so basically that was it. I think that was pretty simple, to be honest. Oh yeah, my TP was at 321, but also because it was a QP, right? A major QP right there. So it was a 400 level. No, sorry, it was not major QP, but a QP right there. And yeah, I was targeting this low right there. But I was like, you know what? It's a 400 level, so not gonna take any chance. Never traded a lot CHF, AUD, CHF. I traded maybe like 2, 3 times. So I was not so sure how well to respect, those levels. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna play it safe and go for a 3-2-1. I can extend it a little bit, I have like a 3.4, but yeah, it is what it is, right? I got 3-2-1 and I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, that was pretty simple. Here's another place where you can actually add an entry right there after this nice engulfing candle that did close under this support, right? With a nice engulfing candle inside the H1 golden zone. So this is where another entry can be taken, to be honest. But I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But if you look right there, we should be right there in that golden zone. So all right, so let's see, man. Cheers, guys. What happened with you and Raja, dude? Oh, nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened with me and Raja. Just after a little while, really simple. After a little while, just decided to do my thing. Add some requests for a course in French. So I did that course in French, and while I was like filming it in French, I was like, mind do it in English also. So I did my little thing on my side. But yeah, no, nothing really happened on that side. I still thank him, like just like thanks to him for helping me learning how to read candles. Yeah, always give props to the people who help me. Like for me, market structure would be differently like sorry, price action would be differently Raja, and the set and forget and the swing trade aspect these days, really Alex give me a big help because I was mostly a scalper. I still love to scalp. I really enjoy scalping, but I think like to be, I don't know, it's just I love to perform and learn stuff and just be better. And I sucked at swing trading. Ain't gonna lie, I sucked at it. So I was like, I want to be better. So I decided to take the course with Alex and learn a little bit about swing trade. So that's about it. But nothing happened with Raja. I know there are some people that say some stuff, but I mean, if there's anything, let me know because I don't know if anything happened. We still, after that, we chat a little bit, and that's about it, right? So, but he moved to Pakistan, and I think since then we kind of lost connection there. But it is what it is. I think everyone like move forwards, right? Like look at Kerwin. Kerwin's doing his own thing also, and but yeah, I mean that's what it is. And I was the newest guy, around, so I was not there for like a little while. Um, so yeah, so that's about it. Cheers, man. Cheers, Tony. Enjoy your weekend. Entering North Service area. Hey, thanks, bro. Have a great weekend. Cool, Rory. And hey, guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Again, NFTs. I know there's some people who talked about NFTs. If there's question about it, we can answer them. I don't know if those people are there today. But by the way, guys, I am now part of project called Soul Dogs. I know you heard me talk about Soul Dogs before, but now I'm actually part of their what they call the city council, which means like we're gonna work all together to get that project like very, very good. So, by the way, guys, if you want to be part of FX Dogs Academy and you want live stream every day, you want to have access to the course, you definitely want to check Soul Dogs, because everyone that owns a dogs with a crypto trades, let me show you. Let me go to uh, new window. Let me show it to you guys. Magic Eden. Soul Dogs. So it's a way for you guys to be part of FX Dogs Academy for very, 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 very cheap. Let me show it to you. Let's see. I need to find one. I think the cheapest, because people start to talk about it, and I think they got sold. Yeah, they all got sold. If you look, I'm just going to show you an example right here. Oh, this one just got bought. Oh, nice. You see the BTC sunglasses? That's one of them. This one got sold for what? For hold on. Activities. For one soul. All right. So one soul right now is probably like 30 something US. So if you have a crypto trades, okay, you can access to the live stream like every day for the next couple months on Soul Dog City. So make sure you grab a dog with a crypto trades. And if you want to have access to the course, the one with specific trades gonna get you like $100 discount or $250 discount, or even get like a free live access, a free lifetime access. You see, this one got sold for 0.4 or 0.6, 0.6. That's not even like $30. Like it's like probably like $20. Come on, that's so fucking cheap. So yeah, so you want to find those dogs with either a Solana t-shirt, Solana sunglasses, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever. You see this is another one with the Solana necklace, right? This one has access. So guys, if you want to have access to FX Dogs, give me this a freaking cheap way to do it. So yeah. So anyone else who wants to, they don't want to buy an NFT, that's fine. You can buy the course in full, or I have a deal right now. If anyone pay with Solana, you can have a $150 discount. So yeah, that's about it. Let's see. Any last question before we go? That's good. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here tonight. This was a comeback for Forex Talk Over Beer. First for Forex Talk Over Beer in a while. Sorry, I was a little rusty. Try to be better for the next one. Share that, into your story. Share that to your friends that do trading. And I'll see you on next Friday, guys. Actually, I'm going to be live next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, we're going to do also a live session. Next Tuesday, 7 a.m., we're going to be live for another live trading session. All right, guys. See you there. Have an amazing weekend.